I think it's something that's probably happened to everyone at some point in their life. If you've been driving long enough, you've likely been driving along, looked up and seen those flashing lights in the rearview mirror. Maybe you were speeding, maybe you were turning when you weren't supposed to, but everybody has a story.
From experience, my best advice is don't be obnoxious, don't fight back, don't deny what you did.
Break out the waterworks. That's what you need to do.
Don't cry. I totally disagree with Jamie. That's too drama and everyone, it doesn't work. I did try them.
Yeah, like it starts welling up. So nervous / I really am sad I'm about to get a ticket. So the tears are real.
So my wife and I go out to dinner, and we're pulling out of the restaurant parking lot onto the road, and I pull out and make a left turn. And my wife says, "You just ran a red light." And I said, "Well, what red light? There was no light. I just pulled out of the parking lot onto the street." Well, then you look in the rearview mirror and you get that sick feeling. You see, they lit me up. The red light's on. So I pull over.
I got pulled over when I was driving from up north back home with Morgan as a 6-week-old. And I was speeding. What are you, Speedy Gonzalez with a 6-week-old? It's crazy.
And I sit, and the officer comes up and he says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "Well, I didn't actually know why, but my wife says I just ran a red light. And I'm guessing you think I just ran a red light. So there's probably a pretty good chance that I just ran a red light."
Usually my tickets are about speeding, not like stop signs or anything else.
I just got pulled over recently in the state of Ohio, and I will tell you, I firmly believe that they are looking for those Michigan license plates. It was not a good experience.
Didn't see it, didn't mean it, but you know what? Do what you gotta do. I'm sorry. And he didn't give me a ticket. He said, "Well, just be careful, be a little more observant. There is a light right there when you pull out, and you did run the red light, but just try not to do that again."
The best advice, though, I really got was, and a police officer said, "Look, if you have any kind of plausible explanation for what you did, they're willing to listen." I rolled right around a stop sign, and I got pulled over by a state trooper, and I'm thinking, okay, now you're putting it to the real test. And I said, "Officer, now that intersection actually sits back a little bit. You actually have to pull forward a little bit to see the oncoming traffic because there's a tree line down there." I'd stopped at the stop sign, but then I had to kind of roll, and when you came by, I think you saw me just rolling through, but I had already stopped, but I had to come forward to check for that traffic. And he goes, "Have a great day."
Well, leave your hands on 10 and 2, because all my police officer friends say when you go looking for your insurance, they could be thinking you're looking for a gun.
My best advice, though, no matter the scenario, no matter what state you're in, is to always be honest. Tell the officer, "Yes, I was speeding. I'm just trying to avoid some points." I think honesty goes a long way, and it may help you when the officer is trying to determine your fate.
And what my cop buddies say is don't lie.
An officer told me, he said, "Hey, fight the ticket, see if you can find the officer outside of the courtroom beforehand and just say, 'Hey, I'll pay the fine, I just not take the points off of my license.'" And I've done that a couple times where, boom, you save yourself the insurance bump.
Be polite, be nice, and don't lie. Don't make it up. If you did it, you did it.